Hello everybody, Elsa Farmer here. Welcome on today's look and test of new mods. Today it's the 16th of October and today we have a lot of new mods. We have 14 new ones and 2 updates, and we also got a new map. So today we're gonna start with this guy. This is the Lizard Ohm Silage. This is a leveler which you can use in your silo to level out your silage. This is by 76 max. You will find those under tools and levelers. There we go. This one was 4 slots. And you get what you get. You cannot change anything with it. Let's jump in here. There we go. It's got lights like so, beacon, and if you press L1 and circle, you lower it all the way down or up again. You can also adjust it manually by pressing L1 and right stick up and down and tilt it like so. And you don't want to disconnect it from this height, then it will tip over like so. So just make sure you lower it and then disconnect it. So that's the Lizard Ohm Silage by 76 max. Moving on, we got some new weights also today. Let's see. Now this was a pack by... This is by Noah 1735. There are different sizes and some configurations which you can do. You will find them under tools and weights. And here we are, 4 different sizes. They are all, let's see, they are all 3 slots each. So it's the same configuration with all of them, either with reflective strips, decal, or both, or nothing. And hitch, yes or no. That's pretty nice to have, and it only costs you 20 euro. I can show you why it's really nice to have a hitch. Then you're not blocking your attachment point on the back, so then the trailer connects to the weight itself. So there we go. Moving on, we also got ourselves a new mower today. It looks like the one we had in game already, but this one is called the Kuhn and John Deere GMD 3511FF. This is by Nico Do 55. You will find it under mowers. And this one, the GMD 4411, that's its big brother. That's 4.3 meters. Whilst the one we got today is 3.5 meter, and this was 5 slots. And you can change it between either Kuhn or John Deere. So there we go. Moving on, I think we can take this one. This one is really nice. This is a drive-through garage. Now this one was called the Large Pull-Through Garage Pack. This one comes in different colors. This is by Dash Modding and GeForce Modding. A little bit high on the slot count, maybe 32.3 megabyte. It has auto light on the outside. This one you will find under placeables and sheds, I think. Yeah, here we go. So 5 different colors, they are all the same price, and they are all 3 slots each. Light switch is right here. If I can find a sweet spot, there we go. And it's really nice to have a drive-through like this. You will need, of course, a big area to place it down, but I like it. It's really nice. Fancy details. So that's the large pull-through garage pack by Dash Modding and GeForce Modding. Moving on, we got some new plows today. Or one of them is a plow and one is a subsoiler. We can start with this one here first. This is a subsoiler. It's called ASHP7. This is by FBR Modding. It's a 2.1 meter. It only requires 75 horsepower. So this one you will find under tools and subsoilers. There we go. Now this one, let's see, was 3 slots to buy. Or not to buy, 3,500 to buy. 3 slots. You get what you get. 2.1 meter, 10 kilometers an hour. So that's the one. I'm gonna just present both of them. This one I like. This one reminds me of one that we already have, or a mod that we have. This is called the RYC1 6 meter. This is by Rolly Christie. This is a 6 meter plow. It's only 8,000 to buy. You will find it under Plows. Here we go. Now this one was only 2 slots, and the one beside her, this one I'm usually using. That's also 6 meter, 17,000 to buy. This is half the price of that. You can change the design color like so. Now this one we have to test. Where is, there you go. Let's test the small one first, the 2.1 meter. A subsoiler will do, oh that's the 3-point attachment. Okay, there we go. So here we go, L1 and circle to lower it down. Looks like it's doing a cultivating stadium. Let's see if we can create field with it. No, okay, it's a cultivator. Sorry, it's not the plow. There we go. Now this one, I'm sure, will do a plow state. Let's unfold it, L1 and X. Yeah, here you get the option of L1 and triangle to allow create fields. And this one also is a little bit faster than the lizard one. Let's put it on cruise control and see if it's go 20 kilometers. Not exactly 15, 14, 15. Maybe I have a little bit wait a minute, this one requires 180 horsepower, and I have let's see, where is the, there we go, I have 235 horsepower. It wasn't near at 20 kilometers an hour. But anyway, that's the Ryk one. Maybe that's the way to pronounce it. 6 meter by Roller Christie and VSR modding. Moving on, we're gonna go over this guy I'm not taking yet. We got ourselves a new, small, nice little auger wagon today. It's this one. And this one was called, let's see, the Bulk Carrier Agricultural Trailer IBR 100. Whew. So this one you can choose to have either 7,500 liter or with the extension of 9,000 liter. This one you will find under auger wagons. There we go. Now this one, let's see, was 5 slots. So this will carry your normal crops and also seed and solid fertilizer. There we go. So configuration none is that you get it like this with 7,500 liter, or extension goes up to 9,000 liter. Wheel setup, you get standard rice tires and back to standard. This will require 105 horsepower. So there we go. I'm not gonna test this, I think, because there's so many mods today. We got 3 new ones over here which I would like to test, and the first one is one I really like the size of. I hope it works as it should do. This is a liquid tank which will take more or less all your liquids. This is the liquid Bowser by Euro Agri Modding. This has 18,000 liter capacity. It will support all base game liquids. So this one you will find under animals, I think. Yeah, there we go. This one was 9 slots. I'm using this now. This is a 10,000 liter, and if you want to go up, you always get into either a truck one or with the dolly one. That's terrible to back up with. So I think this one could be really perfect. 18,000 liter. You can change the rim color. Main color changes the chassis. Wheel brand, you got Lizard, Michelin, Trelleborg, and back to Lizard. So there we go. Yeah, did I say what it can take? It's not everything. It's 2 milk types. I guess it's cow milk and goat milk. Water, fuel, slurry, herbicide, and liquid fertilizer, and one fuel with a plus sign. I don't know what it is, but so let's fill it up. I think I'm gonna fill it up with water because I'm gonna test something else afterwards. So does it have lights? Yeah, indicators. There we go. Do I need to open a cover? No. So I should be able to fill it up here with water. There we go. herbicide, water, fuel, milk, slurry, liquid for herbicide, water. Yeah, I guess that will cover it. So I'm gonna leave that here. So that's the liquid Bowser by Euro Agri Modding. Perfect size. And then we go over to this fellow here, which is a strange one. This one, oh sorry, this one is called the, let's see, give me 2 seconds, Lizard Cone Bottom Nurse Trailer. Maybe it's because it's standing on the bottom. This is by Custom Modding. It says that this one, with stationary tank, it will be much easier to load your John Deere 4940, the new liquid sprayer by John Deere. This one you will find not under trailers as it says in the mod hub, you will find it under crop protection. There we go, 7,500 to buy. This one was 3 slots. It will take your liquid fertilizer and your herbicide. You can change the main color to black, that's the chassis. The sign color is the tanks itself, and capacity you can change from the base 18,927 or 22,712. So I want to test this, of course. I haven't done any testing before this video because there was so many. Yeah, and you see when you connect to it, it will raise up. I wonder if you can have 2 different liquids in it. Start filling liquid fertilizer. Stop filling. Can I change now? No. If I go here and back, can I have herbicide in one tank? No. Okay. So I see there's a motor on the front, so I'm gonna disconnect it and see, do we get something up here? No, or maybe I have to have it attached. L1, turn on slurry tanker. So now it's turned on. If I disconnect it and connect it again, okay, so it has to be connected to a tractor apparently, and I've leased myself one of these guys, empty. So let's see if it's working only with a John Deere or also with this one. Refill sprayer. There we go. What if this one is disconnected and turned off? Will this one then fill? Yes, of course. So I don't know why you have to turn it on, but there you go, it's working with this one also, not only the John Deere. So that's the Lizard Cone Bottom Nurse Trailer by Custom Modding. Moving on. Whew. We got ourselves a new planter today. I never seen a color like this, but it's nice. It's nicely detailed. Now this is called the Meridia 200. This is by JA Modding and Agrotonio. A lot of details. Also, we're cultivating discs in the front. It's planting and it's also fertilizing. So it's a 3-in-1 machine. That's nice. This one you will find on the planters. There we go. The lizard Meridia. This is 11 slots. This will do your corn, sunflower, soybeans, sugar beets and cotton actually. The width, working width is 5 meters. It requires 180 horsepower. Sorry, I got interrupted. But anyway, as you also see, this is a direct drill and a fertilizer, a solid fertilizer. So let's test it out. L1 lower, turn it on, and open cover L1 and left on your pad opens this one, and if you press one more time, I guess this one. So let's see. I'm assuming that the front tanks are seeds. Let's test it out. Start filling. Fertilizer. 1420 liters of fertilizer, and then let's fill it with seeds. 830. Okay. So not the biggest tank, but you can of course have a tank on the front of the tractor. Let's see, turn it on, lower it. Seems like some of them are a little bit longer. There we go. So now you should have corn here and 50% fertilized. Yeah, more or less 40, there we go, 50% corn. That's the Meridia 200 by JA Modding and Agrotonio. So let's do over here. We have ourselves a new farmhouse, a Polish farmhouse. Let's see, this one was only I have to find it in my notes here, or the square house is this one called. This is by Kafar. This has a sleep trigger. You cannot enter it, and the sleep trigger is on the back side here, up the stairs. There you go. So nice and clean, tidy house. It's the square house by Kafar. This one you will find under placeables and farmhouses. There we go, 125,000 to buy, and this was 6 slots. There we go. Moving on, we've got ourselves a new cow farm, a big one. It reminds me of the one I used before at Stone Valley. This one can hold 200 cows, if I'm not, yeah, 200 cows. It's 200,000 to buy. This is by RL Modding and FSI Group, and it has, I don't think it's a pool, but down here We have some water. I assume this is the slurry point. That's the cleanest slurry I've seen. And you got some triggers here, which I'm gonna test. Over here you also have a water trigger, so I assume that you can fill up the water here. Here I think was the open. Yeah, let's buy some cows. Like so. There they are. And this looks like a mixer or a cleaner actually. So let's test out where the different triggers are. I prepared a trailer with food, TMR, and one with straw. And we have the new trailer with water. Oh, there we go. So, food in this. Then I'm also assuming that this will take the straw. Can I also do food in this one? Maybe. Yeah, so you can offload your food on both sides. Pretty neat. Let's go and pick up the straw. Hopefully that's in the same area. Yeah, straw here. And I assume also on the other side. There we go. And now let's pick up the water. Assuming that's the slurry and the manure is in that corner there. And milk trigger, of course, we need to find out. Let's go on the other side here. That's the animal dialogue. Is this both water? Start overloading water. Okay, so that's the water. To give them water. Okay. But you cannot fill here, of course. No. So that's the water, that's the animal dialogue. We figure out the food, the straw. This is the slurry point. Now where is the milk popping up? Give me a second, I'll empty this one and see if we get some filling of milk. So this is obviously the slurry point, since the cows have only produced slurry and not milk. So I'm gonna fast forward a little bit and see when they have produced some milk. So I got a filling option here, which most likely will give me milk. Let's see. Milk, yeah. So there we go. So the milk trigger is by the concrete box over there. So that's the cow husbandry by RL Modding and FSI Group. And as you can see, you have some manure there already. Moving on, we got two vehicles today. First off is a new tractor. This is the new Holland T8. This is not by Bloyo, which did the T7. This is by NFG Modding, Ben French, John Deere Modding, Custom Modding. This is New Holland T8 US version. This one you will find on the large tractors. Bam. There we go. Now this one was 25 slots. Start price 251,320 horsepower. Configuration changes the front of the tractor. Its weights going all the way up to 945 kilo. There's no 3-point or PTO. Wheel brand, you get row crop or lizard. That puts tracks on the back. At row crop you have with weights or double weights, or rear dual with weights or double weights, or double all the way with weights, double weights. And back to row crop. And here we go. I haven't seen this lizard smart tracks. It's the same. No. Ah, there we go. Row crop dual smart tracks with dual on the front. Ooh, I haven't seen that before. That looks cool. Lightning pack, you got stock or rear package that puts some 2 lights on the top of the wheelhouse. And engine setup, 320 horsepower, 330, 350, 380, 410 and 435. Let's fire it up. L1 and X to unfold the tractor, you open the door. We got lights, indicators, beacons, and also if you press L1 and left on your pad, you lower the cover or the indicators, American indicators. There was one more thing this could do, wasn't it? Yeah, open front loader tool. Which, yeah, that was the extra lights on the top of the wheelhouse. So if you press L1, right stick, back and forward, you can see the left light there is going back and forward. And the same one if you press R1 and right stick, back and forward, like so. Seems like the turning, when you go full speed and turn maximum, seems like it's sliding a little bit. Whoa, with the front wheels. But anyway, nice big tractor, the New Holland T8 US. Then we move over to this guy here. This is the Roadrunner Plus, was it? I think, yeah, the Roadrunner Plus. This is by Mantrid. This is a real American truck. I like it. With crispy colors, and you can have trailer hitch and the PTO on the back and also in the front, so you don't have to have the front lifter. This one you will find on the trucks. Here we go. This is 34 slots, a little bit high maybe compared to the BSM, which are 15 and 16. But anyway, you have a lot of options. Main color, there's so many colors there, and most of them are like metallic. Rim color, also the same color pattern with there's so many cool colors there. Chrome gray, satin yellow. Design color, also the same. Wheel brands, we got Lizard, Trelleborg, and Michelin, and Nokians. Lizard, you have different rim sizes and configuration. Rim 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 different ones. I think I went with these ones. Fenders, that's the back fenders on the wheels. You can get along with the painted or unpainted. Oh, design. The design color. So you can choose it to have it either of one of the two colors you have, or you can have them split in two like so, with the same color, or just on the front tires. Attachers, non rear trailer, or with front 3-point link, or both. Engine setup, we have two engines, 790 and 950. Whew. I think the biggest one I've seen so far is 880, so 950 decals. You have some decals on the back there, this bird, so you can have them either on the mud flaps, cabin back. You see maybe there, cabin front. That's the back side actually. When you choose cabin front, cabin plus mud flaps, cabin, or cabin front plus back, and on the sides. There we go. So let's try it out. Yeah, and it has many different camera angles. This one normal inside, one outside, two outside, three outside. I guess that's nice to have, to look on the backside of a long trailer. Let's fire it up. Look at the key. Ooh. We've got lights, beacons, indicators, honk. And also inside there are some cool configurations. If you press so L1 and right stick up and down, you can take up and down the window, or right stick and R1 and right stick down and up here. And if you press L1 and R1 and right stick to your left or right, you can push yourself back and forward. And if you take right stick up and down, you can adjust the seat height, which I haven't seen before. But you don't see it on the outside, so if I change it now I'm changing it, but your guy isn't moving. But anyway. And it has high top speed, 121. Yeah. So, if this has a PTO in the back, will this connect to a planter? Yes, and turn on sower, lower sower. So unnatural to do. Let's take the other view here. Yeah, it's not natural at all, but it's nice to have a PTO on the back and on the front, especially if we're using the milling machine. So I think, let me just double check my list here. I think I'm through all the 14 new mods today. This one and over there. Yeah. So thank you for watching. Hit that like button, comment if you have anything to say or mean, and subscribe to my channel if you want to.